Welcome to Chapter 13, Grammar Lesson Number 1. Reflexive verbs can be used to show reciprocal action. A reciprocal action is expressed in English with the words each other or one another. In Spanish, a reciprocal action is expressed with a plural reflexive pronoun. In the example, María habla con Juan cada noche. Maria talks with John every night. María y Juan se hablan cada noche. Maria and Juan talk to each other every night. The reflexive there indicates that they are talking to each other every night. Only plural forms of the reflexive pronouns are used. Se, nos, and not os, that's with only with vosotros form, which we're not studying. Because reciprocal verbs always involve more than one person, so you're never going to have single unless you talk to yourself. Example, mi amigo y yo nos vimos en la fiesta el viernes. My friend and I saw each other. Nos vimos, we saw each other. En la fiesta el viernes. Normally, you can identify a reciprocal verb by the context. Ellos se miran en el espejo is reflexive. They looked at themselves in the mirror. But ellos se miran, they looked at each other. You can see the difference. Although it's constructed the same with the verb and the reflexive verb. They looked at each other in the mirror. They looked at each other in the mirror. They looked at themselves in the mirror. Ellos se miran en el espejo. Ellos se miran. They look at each other. The phrase el uno al otro can clarify the use of a reciprocal verb. Note that this phrase must agree in gender and number with the subject, but if there are mixed sexes, the masculine form is used. As in the example, se abrazaron la una a la otra. They hugged one another, and we know that they are women who hugged each other because it's la una a la otra. These are two females. If it was plural, se abrazaron las unas a las otras. If it was a group of females that hugged each other. This is to clarify because if we just had se abrazaron, they hugged each other. And we have no idea if they were men or women. And so la una a la otra is used to clarify. When used with two verbs, the reciprocal pronoun can be placed before the conjugated verb or attached to the infinitive, just like with direct and indirect object pronouns. Se van a divorciar. Van a divorciarse. Because divorciar is in the infinitive, it can go before the conjugated verb, which would be van from the verb ir, or it can go after the phrase. Write the phrase again using this reciprocal verb. So we have in sentence number 1, Juan habla con Pablo. Pablo habla con Juana. How can you make one sentence out of that to say that Paul and Juanita talk to each other? You would say Juan y Pablo se hablan. Number 2, Isabel mira a Jorge. Jorge mira a Isabel. Isabel is looking at George, and George is looking at Isabel. Now let's say they see each other. Isabel y Jorge se miran. And if you want to say more specifically and clear it up, you can say Isabel y Jorge se miran el uno al otro. Number 3, Federico besa a mí. Yo beso a Federico. So Fred kisses me and I kiss Fred. How would we say Fred and I kissed each other? Or kiss each other? Federico y yo. Since there's yo there, it's got to be we or us. Nos besamos. Federico y yo nos besamos. Number 4, José va a abrazar a Ángela. Ángela va a abrazar a José. So Joe is going to hug Angela, and Angela is going to hug Joe. How would you say Joe and Angela will hug each other? José y Ángela se van a abrazar. Or you can say José y Ángela van a abrazarse. Remember, since abrazar is in the infinitive, it can go before the conjugated verb or at the end of the infinitive. Number 5. Gisela quiere comprenderle a Antonio. Antonio quiere comprenderle a Gisela. So Giselle wants to understand Anthony, and Anthony wants to understand Giselle. How would we say Anthony and Giselle want to understand each other? Gisela y Antonio quieren comprenderse. Or, what's the other way it can be said? Because we have an infinitive here. In a conjugated verb, we can say Gisela y Antonio se quieren comprender.